chat. I was a little slow, but I am here. I'm back. You're looking at a build right now, but I gotta set up some stuff. So I guess I'll start off by saying, yeah, I love the Cedo Prime. I don't know if it's not the hottest take, right? It's totally normal. But yeah, I'm a huge glaive spammer. I should say that also if you're looking at the build. And this is like the first situation that I am using magnetic strafe or just like a magnetic mod and viral. So, you know, I have a health damage buff and then I also have an overguard damage buff, which is the main thing that I'm actually using it for. So, guys, do I love spamming a bunch of status effects from the glaive? Yes. Do I also try to shoot the actual gun as well because it deals good damage? And you're seeing that I'm adding on to the built-in gun condition overload with more of it. So I do enjoy, how do I describe this? You've seen it before in other gameplay aspects, but it's just like doming a Thrax in the face with the glaive and then just, you know, you shoot them, what is it, 2-3 times and they're down. I don't know why I'm moving my hand around, but yeah, I mean, the Riven is just a cold mod that has crit damage instead of status chance. I hate how the helmet levels up and how hard it is to get bile. Yeah, dude, I feel that. Not gonna lie, why are you copying my build? This is just gaming, bro. This is how you do it. To get both of the damage buff status effects, like, bro, I hate Overguard. All my homies, I'll say it every single time when a corrupted ancient shows up, bro, I laser in on that guy. And to be able to just like dome him with the glaive with shotgun vendetta, of course, pretty easy to proc. I mean, 5 meters, you just got to kill something within 5 meters. So you're getting a nice multi-shot buff. So, you know, that's the thing is I've changed some stuff around. So I've got Prime Pack Leader, so I'm testing that out. So I want to see how good I am at keeping my galvanized buffs active. So, excuse me, that was 20 seconds. Ooh, my god, 20 seconds as well. Ooh. Excuse me for both of that, but yeah, to get to practice like going back and forth between like a projectile and a melee weapon, I think is something that I'm trying to get a little bit better at. You know, and also just yapping way too much. The fish market is booming, dude. Hell yeah, couldn't have said it better myself. Shout out Rusty Rust Console for dropping some likes. But yeah, I mean, dude, you just replace this with a cold mod, but I enjoy being able to just like dome something in the face immediately after you shoot out your glaive. Like glaive is a great opener, right? I love spamming it, but yeah, I don't know, man. I feel like a lot of what this weapon is like, you know, you're spamming the glaive so much that you're like, fuck, okay, I gotta actually try and do something else. So I was very thankful playing this weapon that, yeah, you're spamming the glaive most of the time, but then you can just pop anything that you need to. So it's, yeah, you know what I mean? Like when corrupted ancients spawn, you know, you're doing any type of omnia, you're just getting assaulted at a certain moment. But yeah, I have a lot of fun with the ability that it's like, okay, you have the glaive, maybe you get a couple kills, maybe you keep all your buffs active because of that, but I'm glad that I can just click something and it dies and it just deals a shit ton of damage. So the other thing that I have in the title is like I'm using Lavos, but here we go. Point this out: 2 Tauforge reds. I think the Tauforge yellow for casting speed is like basically mandatory. But yeah, the last one is ability duration, which is kind of nice because he does have a status duration buff, so that's going to be kind of interesting for the blast ticks. So yeah, it's an interesting setup. I don't think you need Archon Vitality. I don't think I'm getting a crazy amount of fire damage. The way that I'm kind of nuking everything is I'm putting blast on my 4, and then you kind of let the probes go out and they'll proc 3 stacks of blast, and then you just hit Sickening Pulse. And the Sickening Pulse wave is faster than the probes, like, obviously, duh. But can you nuke the room in 1 button? Maybe not nuke the room, but you can, like, map wipe. Like, what I define it as is, like, maybe it's not every enemy on the map, but it's like 70% of the enemies on the map, or you know, the above, I would say like above 60. Like if you're in the high 70s, then I think that's like it's more about like effective, you know, you crowd control in quotes, in the sense that like, yeah, if you kill everything, there's that's a way to control a crowd. So yeah, you proc, it's weird, like blast, they don't count it in the same way, so it gets extra stacks, and then it doesn't really matter because you're putting 10 stacks of Sickening Pulse, so it just kind of duplicates them. But yeah, the main one that I want to mention is Valence Formation, which is like way too much of a buff, alongside Arcane Avenger, which is also crazy. So Arcane Avenger is going to take that glaive, which has a crit buff, so is at 30% crit chance, and you're just going to add 45 to that, so now that glaive has 75% crit chance. So very easy to understand. The glaive also is taking advantage of the vigilante bonus, so you know, if 75% of my shots are crits, or my hits are crits, then 25% of them are going to be orange crits now. So it's, you know, it's weird math at that point. But yeah, it only works on crit, so you have to land the crit, so it doesn't work on, you can't just get a free crit for, you have to start off. So the higher you can get, obviously, it's a very, I don't know how exactly, you kind of just have to see it, but yeah, I mean, it's a lot of power strength. The negative efficiency will make this probe like a little less useful, but I think you can actually tank it. A little bit lower rank, 72% strength, so not a huge buff over Transient Fortitude, but I like preserving that duration because it is status duration, right? You are just getting like a buff, and it's going to mean that, so what's going to happen is your probes are going to go out, and then you kind of have to wait for them to go out. And so there's this moment where the enemies that are closer to you have already taken the blast proc, and you need more enemies to be hit by it. But yeah, the longer you can allow those blast procs to exist, it just gives you a little bit more wiggle room in terms of casting Sickening Pulse, which is basically, yeah, it moves twice, maybe 3 times faster, just kind of adds 10 stacks to everything that has it, and then just, yeah, that means that all the blast procs proc, they all cascade off each other, and then you kind of wipe. So it's powerful enough that like if I'm doing a Thrax, you know, if I'm doing a level 200 conjunction and I get a Thrax to show up, you know, Valence Formation, obviously adding blast damage because I'm putting blast on this, and then so I'm going to just continue to put blast on my 3 as well, to not really the same effect, but you know, it's mostly just to preserve the fact that I will have guaranteed blast procs. So suddenly Cedo, the normal gun, yeah, the normal gun does yeah, yes it does, yeah, exactly. So yeah, I don't want to like get too much into it. It is double shield regen. You're gonna watch it, so I don't want to lose any health, and you're gonna see why. If my companion dies, I'm gonna try and show it off. I'm gonna explain it more in depth, and like if we're doing a survival, we'll see what we get in terms of Omnias. But that was the main one that I wanted to show off. Like I think it's so easy to use. I was like, oh my god, you could probably get way lower stats. I don't think you need to max it out like crazy, but yeah, if you want to go like fully maxed out, I think you could go adaptation Arcane Grace, because he's got insane armor. You know, he's got 83% damage reduction to health, so I guess the main thing is like he's very spam heavy, but also there's situations where you're maxing out. No impetus? No impetus. I have a Avenger. I'm taking the weapon buff because I was like, what am I proccing? The 4? I'm proccing heat, and I'm proccing blast, and I'm proccing electricity, and I guess I could proc cold as well. Megamind meme. No impetus, no bitches. You know, the deep fried. Have you thought about mecha empowered with set bonus? No, not really. I mean, I've been doing some of these 25 minutes, And I just enjoy this combo. Like, what I notice is that you have to play it right, but that's why I just like showing it off, because I've gotten better at landing it. So let's kind of move through everything else. I can't talk about Dual Zoran. Just a swinging influence weapon, so you got Discipline's Merit in there. Carving Mantis does have... That's a 100% slash proc, a 300% slash proc, and a 200% slash proc slash... Is that a knockdown? Or like a... I don't know what that is. There's like a lifting and then a knockdown, I guess. Terminology. Is it going to tell me? Okay, anyway. Yeah, chat. You'll see it. It's just a dual source. It'll make 4 nuke again. Oh, interesting. Do you just put it on your dog? Yeah, because I got the... I'm rocking the Moa right now, dude. I'm glad. I mean, I've noticed that sometimes he doesn't shoot the guy that I want, but I've been okay. Oh, melee affliction. Yeah. You can increase the slash procs. I will say he doesn't have this. He has the downed thing on the heavy attack, but it's not, you know, no slash procs on the heavy attack. Unfortunate, chat. And last one to talk about, Kunai. I mean, I'll show the build and then we'll show the upgrades, but you're just dealing a lot of damage and you're dealing a lot of blast damage. So this will home in on enemies' heads. Yeah, 5.5 multi-shot, and then you're going to add galvanized diffusion on top of that. So I enjoy it. I do just kind of like that this also gives status chance. You know, it helps me out. 2 Warframe, 2 Kubo. Oh, 2 Warframe, 2 Kubro. Yeah, which Warframe mods are wait, which there's mecha mods for the Warframe? Oh, he stumped me, man. I learned something today. I don't know. I've never messed with it. I'm still stuck with my guy, which forces me to use my melee. 5.5 multi-shot kunai. Yeah, dude, it's got a base multi-shot of 2. So obviously you throw 2 of them at once. So yeah, you get some fun fun numbers. Yeah, mecha mods. Yeah, you get all mecha empowered. I think that's it. I think that's covering the build. I'm not spamming kunai at all, dude. I've been ranking it up. I don't know how, but yeah, you're gonna see it in certain situations. Well, I'll kind of be forced to oh, this is still active for 26 minutes. Nice, dude. All right, this is your guys' opportunity. Obviously, I'm done talking, but it was weird. Yeah, somebody was like, I thought you only did solo, and I was like, I do think I give off that vibe. But I don't know, man. I feel like we gotta get into it. I feel like we need to do a solid 25 minutes, you know what I mean? And then we'll go in and we'll do some Netra cells. I need to do my weeklies. I've been enjoying like actually saving the weeklies. Oh, I didn't even realize I had these. I have Octavia blueprints. Oh, that's right. Oh, nice, dude. Yeah, I had an Octavia set to give away, and somebody obviously took it, and so I was like, I might start favoring, you know, obviously I'm favoring anything that's vaulted, but I don't know if I'm going to pick and choose, but I want to see what I have. I was looking at Wukong as well, but yeah, they're like recently vaulted, so I don't know if you can like describe them the same, but alright, open up with a glaive, open up with a little bit of DPS, okay, get warmed up. Find a comfortable position. Oh, a single dog. A single dog. Okay. Okay, let's play a little bit of Warframe, chat. All right. Get a little bit serious. See how slow the probes go? Oh, and then there's sickening pulls. So the secret that I'm doing, I don't really care about energy orbs, obviously. Like Lavos does not. Lavos is not worried about energy orbs, but to turn energy orbs into health orbs is going to be very, very valuable. So I need to kind of test and see how good I am at keeping my companion alive, because I have him using blast shield. So I'm trying to keep him a little bit active, but we've got this 4 down, but you can see the enemy density Just not worth bothering with, man. Alright, he's losing a little bit of overguard, but we're fine. Alright, chat. And yeah, I try to be very aggressive with my glaive use. I'm always with the glaive, yes. These Gen Zs always with the glaive. Oh, I forgot to do this. Oh, and look at that, the status duration. Sorry, chat. I was only doing that to flex on you, apparently. Unintentionally, but yeah, the status duration means that, yeah, even if I flub it, basically flub it real bad, I'll be home in like 45 minutes. Was running ESO for relics, and maybe epic Vandal drop, then fissures to open Radiant relics. I used an exploration build on Lavos and exploited the probe to lower... Oh... To lower, Golden Instinct. Oh, dude. Wow. What is the cooldown on Golden Instinct? I've never used it. I was like, he typed GI and I was like, what? And then it just dawns on me. I was like, oh, the exploration ability that has a built-in cooldown. I was like, oh, chat, that's how you do it. That's thinking outside the box in Warframe. That's deserving of points, chat. All right. See, the corrupted ancients also died. I execute them with, what's the term? With great prejudice. Is that the legal term? Like, we throw this out with great prejudice? I don't know, man. Here I am, yeah. Amar attempts to pass the bar. Amar at the bar. Chat. Don't worry too much. Get back to your Lavos gameplay, chat. Ignore what I'm saying. Just watch what I'm doing. The yapping just kind of happens. Play Lavos Prime. Yeah, unfortunately, I am that guy who fails to use his abilities. That's a hallmark of this channel. Just at least the one thing that I can be known for is at least using a defensive skill, but I'm also there are moments where I can keep a duration ability active. I'm not totally incompetent, but yes, I have been known, especially if I have an offensive ability. I'm not using that shit, dude. I don't know what happens. I get locked in with the glaive a little bit too much. I get, kind of obsessed with just running around and fucking glaive. Oh, I did it, dude. Did you see that? I swapped into operator and I burned like 50 orbs because I was in void mode. Oh, and it's mania. Okay, wait. Here, we can do this. Come on, mania. There you go. That's how you do it. Easy mania kill. Chat, you guys know that I hate mania. Longtime viewers will know that, but yeah, that's how you nuke it. Oh, my boy's down. I think I should be safe though to do this. Do I have a bunch of orbs on the ground? Yeah, look at this. Ooh, I got the thing. Okay. Okay, I probably need to jump up here. Okay, good. We love the Battleless. Chat, you guys know. Classic gameplay. I should be able to hit this into this. Ooh, look at that. Right on the edge. I'm playing it dangerous, but yeah, unfortunately... Oh, missing like 12 shots? Missing 12 shots directly at a spinning orb? Oh my god. Anyway, I survived. My boy did not, but this is what the orbs are for, chat. The orbs are a stockpile. They're like my battery, so I just keep a big pool of orbs right in the middle of the field. Oh! Nice. See, the game's loving it. With great prejudice comes great deflectability. Shout out Forbidden Super, love it. Dub, yeah, dude, we survived. Dude, yeah. And that's up for grabs now. That might be a whole Octavia set now. So, that's up for grabs once a month on the Discord. Obviously, links are in bio, as you say. I will say, man, Oh, I should mention, yeah, like, it's weird to like return to a video, but I was very glad to learn that I can upload 3-minute shorts. So I have made an extended version of my what's it called? An extended version of my relic video that, you know, basically explains where you go for spot farming stuff through disruption. That's the basic idea, but yeah, I think, dude, I feel like being able to write a script that's like either 3 minutes or like, you know, less than 10 minutes basically, so that, you know, TikTok can still have it, you know, I think is pretty good. I mean, there are certain topics that I feel like would be better suited for you know, like longer form videos, but I don't know, I like having these types of streams, but I feel like the streams are always completely different. Like they're a whole different ball game. Like, I mean, obviously when a new thing comes out, I'm gonna do the stream about whatever just came out, and that's usually how it goes. Is like, I enjoy being able to sit down and be like, okay, we're gonna spam a little bit of Cedo Prime for 2 hours and kind of just have a good time and realize that, yeah, you can shoot the glaive very often. So be very aggressive with it. The glaive is meant to be shot. Yeah, we're still chilling, looking good. I can pop this into this. Okay, that was a little bit better. Nice. I gotta wait now. So this is the thing. You can kind of see the playing field gets cleared and then it kind of returns. Okay, so this is the starting room. So I don't know, more and more, bro, it keeps happening that like when I'm doing a conjunction, they're always, you know, the second room is always in the starter room. Like you just run to whatever the first room you find is, and then you're basically just moving back to the starting room for the entire game. In hindsight, I think it's pretty goated. I think it's one of my favorite things about this map now is like there are certain moments where you don't really ever move that far, and then you can basically have access to 2 rooms worth of spawns. A little bit kind of spawns, but mostly, you know, 2 rooms worth of life support. And, you know, I've just I've always found that like the longer I do survivals, the more I end up having to like understand the map layout and how the hallways work. Jesus, excuse me. Like there are certain tiles on Entrati that are pretty big. And they have like a zillion, they have so many life support towers that it's kind of just, you know, that certain spawns in the survival mostly, like you're going to just get totally fucked over. But yeah, I think survival will only ever be the one that matters in terms of like, you know, what the tile set looks like. Because, you know, I'm kind of a freak for that shit. This guy's like the master. This guy loves Cedo because he just spams Title Surge 24/7. I can't even see him. There he is. Okay, goodbye. He loves that ability. I'm telling you, I can't follow him sometimes. Is he difficult? Fucking no. But like, is he annoying? Yeah. He's like just running around the playing field. Half the time he's not even like locked onto me. I'm feeling like more and more these enemies are like locked onto my companion. And I'm over here just like not using my melee weapon, just letting him, leaving him out to dry, just to let him get totally fucked over. But yeah, oh god, oh, stuck on a little pillar. You guys really. There are moments you're literally just running back and forth in an arena for God knows how long. But there are moments where I'm like, okay, just relax a little bit. Shout out OK Lucid for following, appreciate that. Keep moving. Safe. Do we need to pop a life support? We probably could. Oh, you see how slow those probes move, chat. Come over here. Oh, boop. Easy. Survive. Oh my god, 585 likes. Thank you guys. Appreciate that. Chill for a second. Look at these spawns. We love that. Okay, Max Gaming. I mean, it's kind of nice. You got this like bank of You got this bank of orbs over here, and dude, my guy has not lost a lot of overguard. I am a little bit happy to see this. I don't know. Maybe I figured out the secret. Maybe I maxed it out. I might be able to survive. Yeah, but I always enjoy. I mean, there is something about. I feel like it's kind of a staple of the channel at this point. Just like I get so lucky with the level 200 conjunctions on stream. I swear, like I never see level 200 conjunction. Oh, these guys are cooked from the very beginning. They did not know what was happening. I got staggered though. Oh, but the glaive still killed him. Oh, but he's dead. Okay, let's spend that bank of orbs real quick. All right, hit this. Let's go burn all that stuff. Yeah, there you go. I love that. I realized I have noticed that the effectiveness at which I'm playing is like dictated by how often my companion is dying and how many orbs are on the ground, because that is also how often my companion is dying at this point. Because it just means that like either they haven't been shot or like we've been working as a team or whatever it is, but it just means I was perfectly aggressive. I was exactly the type of Warframe, just super ADHD. Like when I do this off camera now, bro, I get so AD. Oh my god, infinite ammo. Infinite ammo? Are you fucking kidding me? Okay, here we go. Chat, we have to spam it. We don't need to do the melee for very often. We just need to have it active the perfect amount. But yeah, we got to take advantage of that infinite ammo. Woo. Keep the glaive active, bro. What are you doing? You're not even fucking playing Warframe, dude. See, the weapon has an ability, and I'm not using it either, chat. I don't know how I do it. Oh, and then he's going to steal it. Oh, I don't like that. Oh, watch this. You see that? It's like a minefield. As soon as I go into void mode, I'm going to pick up all those orbs, because they are also energy orbs. So, unfortunately, chat, void mode, yeah, void mode just like erases every energy orb that you walk on top of. It's very sad. It's a moment that makes me slow down for just a little bit. It's the caveman in me, man. I'm like, don't fucking do this to me. I want to go crazy. I want to just allow the ADHD to like work. I don't think I have ADHD, but like there's something about this game that like when you're playing it properly, bro, dude, you're not, it's like flow state. I mean, there's something about just like a chill, you know, a 25-minute Omnia, you know, 5-round Omnia. Maybe you're crazy, you do a 10-round Omnia. But dude, like I feel like there's no other game that I own that like allows me to just like pop in and just like almost goof around, you know, like that's kind of the randomizer, is it? You're just like goofing around all these weird fucking setups. Oh, chat, I don't have infinite ammo anymore. So embarrassing. And every time I take health damage, I burn an orb as well. So, chat, this is the shield and the health. Excuse me, the shield and the armor tank. So, I'm lucky. You know, there's moments, right? There are specific moments where like the shield gets popped, and then yeah, if that Blitz Eximus had hit me, yeah, he would have just tapped my entire HP bar, and then it was game over. But you know, generally, you know, if my shield's getting popped, I'm getting peppered by fucking mosquitoes, and it's gonna take away, thankfully, less damage because he's got an absurd amount of armor. So, you know, I think that is a nice thing about using Umbral Fiber, is that you're also getting a little bit of a buff for Umbral Intensify, but I do just also like the fact that he's just got so much armor. You can see that it's just a basic setup of like, you know, you have the shield regen from the mods, and then you can just have like a little bit of a squish factor for your HP just in case there's a scary moment. But there's the bubble. So you have to slow down for this fucker. You have to slow my gameplay just to dome him in the face, but that's what he deserves. That's what all acolytes deserve. Yeah, that's another one with prejudice, dude. I will not allow that shit. I mean, obviously, the thing with solo is that, yeah, if you die to the acolyte, then you just don't get the steel essence. So it means that if you're doing a bunch of runs, then yeah, you won't lose a lot of steel essence overall, but you definitely don't want to be dying to acolytes. That's cringe. Also, you can kind of tell a map wipe because my FPS goes from like 90 to 120. So I'm pretty impressed. 15 minutes. Oh, kind of like it's nothing. What's the KPS? 1,000. Oh, see, we're well under. What is that? 75? No. I don't know what the KPS. You guys can do the math. I guess that would be what is 1,000 divided by 1,500? I don't know if that's the math that you would do. All right, chat. Don't worry. I'm ready for this. This is the big one. Well, I'm gonna definitely use my melee. There's one. Okay, there's two. Oh, I don't think I had any of my... I don't think I had the blast damage active. Oh, this guy got revived, but he's still cooked. Okay. Sorry, chat. Hate to do it to him. Did I burn a bunch of orbs? I think I burned... Yeah, I think I burned all the orbs. Alright, chat. You know what to do. You know what's next. Oh, I totally forgot to do that. Alright, don't worry. We can do it better. Come on, I can feel it. 1 second on this. Okay. Well, would you look at that? I've got my own little shockwave. It's only 5 meters, but he's a strong little dude. He's pretty beefy. Okay. Let's do it one more time. And then clear it properly. There you go, chat. Ooh. Now we're playing, see? Every 5 minutes, you kind of square up. You're like, all right, let's get serious. Thrax spawns, right? You get the Battleless. I think you can handle it. 120 FPS. That's how you know you did right. Got my chicken, got my stream. So what were the upgrades with Cedo Prime? So this is Galvanized Shot. Or Galvanized Savvy. Yeah, the gun condition overload. So I'm getting another gun condition overload buff. So you're going from 60 to like 140. And then this is viral and magnetic. Because, you know, the bullet itself, like, both has a lot of multi-shot and, like, doesn't have crazy damage on each pellet. So it just, you know, I've started to realize that, like, I was like, what's going on with specific shotguns? And it was like, they had such high multi-shot. I mean, what did they buff from Cedo to Prime? I think they gave it... Well, they definitely buffed the glaive damage. Or the glaive crit chance. I think they buffed the damage, and I think they just buffed crit chance. They might have buffed the status chance as well. I haven't checked, but... Chat, I will say... I did look at that. The glaive has 10% base crit chance. So I'm running Avenger and the Vigilante bonus, so you can see that my glaive is getting like a shit ton of yellow crits, and then it's also sometimes getting orange crits. Yeah, so they buffed the glaive crit. The other stuff I felt like didn't really matter, just because like the shotgun just like does more damage. I think it still gives you the same amount of gun condition overload. I don't think they buffed that, but that would be like the interesting one. But you can see like I'm just using viral magnetic, so you know, any type of overguard, I can just kind of nuke instantly. Because, yeah, this glaive is just, like, so... They might have sped up the fire rate. I feel like they did... I don't know if the glaive has a faster cooldown either, but I think they did speed up the fire rate on the actual, like, bullet itself. Where's my boy? I wasn't even looking at him. What was I looking at? Anyway, I don't think it matters. I think we're surviving. Yeah, we've refunded all of those orbs. So now we're playing properly. We gotta chill out a little bit. I need to pop all this stuff. Oh, have you farmed both rank 5 energized sets? No, dude. Well, I farmed one, but I bought all of them. That was the one thing where I was like, that is worth the plat, dude. Not having to buy that shit. Woo. I don't know when you said that, but I locked in a little bit right there. Alright, safe. I need to melee, but hey, my dude isn't doing terrible. I have all the buffs, so I should hit this into this. Yeah, it's doing okay. I mean, this is a Cedo showcase, but yeah, 114 FPS. Okay, wonderful. Alright, keep moving. We need another transmutation orb. There you go. Alright, chat. This is how you do it. Oh, yeah, and I should mention, Lavos' fourth ability does, you know, have, you know, the condition overload thing. So you can, you know, spam the glaive first, max out the 4, and then kind of go back and forth. Like, they're an insane synergy. Like, they work so well together that I'm like, dude, it's kind of criminal, but I don't know, it's kind of to be expected, I guess is what I'd say. We're chilling. 20 minutes, okay, nice and easy. We do have this. Can I do this in time? I think we should be able to. Boom, there you go. Okay, safe. See, now we're doing it. Now we're playing properly. Looks like I lost some health damage, but we're still good. Okay. Hey, you know, oh, I got 12 of them. Okay. Never mind. I guess it's not a good drop.
The void has summoned a new presence, and
oh shit. That's always how it ends up. I have a zillion of like a couple of the silvers. I always have a bunch of the bronzes, and then I have to go target the golds. But ooh, I survived it. No transference static. Okay. Safe. Chill out a little bit. We can get this reset in a little bit, but hit this. Hit that. Perfect. Oh. See, this is what you want to see. The last round, and then we're going to do Netrocells, chat. I don't know if I've ranked up Dual Zoran. That was my hope, is that I would rank it up. But chat, I've been enjoying this, man. I'll tell you what, you know, in the vein of like the amount of orbs on the ground like dictate my success, like it means that I haven't taken a lot of health damage, because like this whole field is like so coated in health orbs that like as soon as I take any health damage, I'm just like instantly picking them up. So that's what I realized is like on, you know, like an adaptation Arcane Grace setup, like you can like tank a bunch of hits, but it means that you're picking up health orbs constantly. And oh, these guys, ooh, you see. But chat, there's one thing to remember. Most things are not going to survive a battle list. That may have been too high, but when you see that laser, dude, you lock in a little bit. Alright, let's hit this. Should be able to do that. Come on, there you go, chat. That's gaming right there. That's how you game. Okay, we just maxed him out. My boy's back. See, we refunded a shit ton of those. Woo, that's a lot of orbs. Okay, there's the... Ooh, nice. Okay, but this is a good finish. We're finishing strong, chat. We're coming back with earnest. Oh, I need to revive this guy. Ooh, nice save. Quick one. The last second melee attack has helped me more than once in just like keeping my companion alive and being able to refund a bunch of orbs. So we're gonna hit this. Oh, they're already active. Okay. Oh, my shit's just about to decay. Oh my god. I'm farming both sets to sell once the price goes back up. Will the price ever go back up? I thought that was like the whole point of Phosphor, just like so it was at least easier for people to do it. Oh fuck. Okay, chat. I definitely wanted the glaive right there, but just chill. Be patient. Hit this. Oh, he stole my gun at the last second, I think. Alright, come over here. Grab this. My guy's down once again. Am I stuck moving in a direction? I am stuck moving in a direction as well. Okay, chat. This is just bad news on top of bad news. But we should be able to recover now. Easy recovery, chat. See, a little hard pressed, a little stressed out. More people join Warframe when there are people holding the cell. Oh, more people join Warframe than there are people holding to sell. Oh, okay. I get that. I don't know. I don't know. It puts me in a weird position that I'm thankful that I don't have to really worry about that. But it is a part of the community that I know that I have kind of a blind spot for. But I'm glad I don't have to worry about it. Is guess what? I should probably learn about it. But I'm glad that Bro, I just bought the Prime Access. I didn't get the cosmetics. I was like, I'm fine. Maybe sometime later, if it returns, I'll buy the cosmetics. But I'm like, it's an armor set. It's a Syandana. It's like, yeah, you can make him look super Lavos. You can turn him into Giga Lavos. But I'm like, nah, I'm chill. I'll just rock my normal setup, and then I gotta say though, with the horns and the Sildarg, like the swords on the back, like you add some volume. I think he looks awesome. I think he looks like a champ. I love his boots. Like I think his boots are so sick. They're honestly like fucking, I can't say the word. I don't know if you guys can guess the word I'm thinking of, but I think it would sound wrong coming out of my mouth, but yeah, chat, I gotta say it. The whole Lavos Cedo combo is just too fucked. It's way too criminal, and I don't understand the idea of like when you have Lavos equipped, you're converting, you're converting secondary ammo to primary ammo. I'm like, bro, when I have Lavos equipped, I'm turning everything into universal ammo. Like, it's so weird to have that passive. I was like, okay, I guess that was in the original weapon too, but I'm like, that's kind of fucking weird, It's like, with Lavos, you can convert all ammo, and it's like you can convert all ammo again. Yes, dude. See, Marissa got me. They're so good though. I love those fucking boots. They're huge too. They're big old fucking clompers. Oh, Amar, yeah, welcome in. T, is anyone else having troubles inviting people right now? I have noticed that like, I don't know, it may be sparse for me, but there are situations where I just can't, struggle to connect to people or just can't connect to them at all. But yeah, Chad, I'm not plagued by it all the time, but I know that like Warframe has notorious like network issues. I know that there's like network firewall issues that can potentially pop up, like there's like strict NAT. I don't know a lot about it. I know that I get the warning. Like it says, oh, you have the wrong internet, but I can still invite people and stuff. All right, Violence, let's get some free steel essence and then we'll be the fuck up out of here. Oh, chill. I mean, Violence can be a little bit scary, but you just need to land. You just need to land a couple shots, chat. All right, let's get out of here. What do we get? 27. Ooh. That's a good showing. All right, I like that. That's good. Yeah, I mean, 744, I guess, yeah, we've got Netrocells, so, chat, it's going to be a big one. I feel like I'm going to have a really good time with Netrocells. They're kind of sick. Beard looking clean. Thank you, Chris. Appreciate it.
So
it is going to get shaved down maybe on Monday. I probably will be long enough that I'll shave it down. I might see where the mustache is at, but I'm fine with letting it grow out a little bit. It's a little short, but the beard does grow faster. The other day, Malice teleported behind me, bubbled me, then just stood still. He did that like 3 times. Yeah, no, that's happened to me a lot too. Malice will just be super teleport heavy, and then I'm just getting bubbled like crazy, and I can't even hunt him down. He's like, I'm next to him, and he's like teleporting somewhere else. Okay, still hasn't moved. And then these guys definitely haven't moved. So you've already seen the build. God, those fucking horns. Aren't they so sick, dude? They're maxed out gaming. But let's head to the place. Bro's basically just daring me to shoot. Do it, bro. Fucking do it, bro. Fucking... I know you want to. You got the coup bizarre.
Well done, lads.
You got the Torrid.
Well
I wonder how it
done.
works with beam
I
weapons.
dare say the
Ooh, excuse me for that.
murderers
Let's
will
chill out. Let's get some water and we'll do some Netracells.
Another day, another Netracell,
yeah, I'm ready.
another poke in the eye for the mother hugger that consigned us to this mess. Come on, let's roll.
All right.
Are
I have to
we
be real.
heading out then? Turns
Oh.
out Papa has a whole
Chad, I
family
did not want
upstairs.
to.
Daughter.
Well, I guess we'll
grandkids.
listen for a little bit.
None of them any
Wonderful.
idea about
Great.
any of this.
But yeah, the
If he was
Netracells are
hiding
going to be.
them in
If you can
here
imagine
now, what was he hiding
Goku
back
in
in
the Hype Beast
1999?
clothes, that was him. I have seen those
I
pictures.
know you can take a punch. Perfect.
All right, chat. This is the good test. We're gonna do this more often. I've honestly been enjoying doing Netracells on Thursdays. So yeah, I'm having a good time. I don't know, man. I do like the trade-off of you just fail if you can't revive yourself. So come on, come on, you motherfucker. Give me the energy reduction. Come on, you bitch. Fuck you. Every time I do Netracells on stream, which is like all the times that I do Netracells. Oh crud, I didn't do any of mine. Yeah, dude. Oh, do you want me to quit out? You want me to get you in? I don't know, I can. Oh, wait, you keep moving. Alright. Be a little bit chill. Do the maximum gaming. Okay, looking good. Okay. Alright. Perfect. Dude. It's okay. I got away from it. Oh, dude. That's a realization. Marissa is real with that shit. You have those moments. I feel like there will be a point. I don't know. I feel like it will mostly be on vacation. Because I do not think I can play this on controller. I don't think I can complete Elite Archimedia. Like, I feel like if I was on vacation for a whole week, I don't know. I can only really play this on mouse and keyboard. But like, if I was to play this on my laptop, I don't think I could do it.
How can you even go near that?
I really don't. I would have to have like a gaming mouse or something. Or actually cast the abilities with 1, 2, 3, and 4. Ew, gross. Nasty. I don't know, man. Like, oh, God. I've had... If you guys don't know, I have a Logitech... I think it's the G502. How do you already have Lavos? Chat, can you guess? It's a little secret. I don't know if a lot of people know about it. Unfortunately, I used the wallet method of farming it. Yeah, I didn't get any of the things. But you bound skills to mouse buttons? Yeah. I have a Logitech G502 and it has 5 available buttons for me to click. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Well, I have my operator bound to scroll wheel up. That's like the only real change. That's like weird. Other than that, there are just a bunch of buttons available. I have all 4 buttons, like all 4 abilities bound to mouse buttons. There's like a thumb button, or there's like a thumb button. Okay, so chat, look into your mind's eye. Look into your mind's eye with me. You're holding your mouse with your right hand. Your thumb is like flat on the, it's parallel with the desk, right? It's sticking straight out. So there's a button right in front of the tip of your thumb. There's obviously 2 thumb buttons above your thumb. And then next to the left click, there's 2 more buttons. There's a top button next to the left click, and there's a bottom button next to the left click. So I have 1, 2, 3, and 4 bound to mouse buttons, so I can just click the button. I don't know if I could ever do the 1, 2, 3, 4 again. I would have to relearn a lot of stuff, but there will probably come a day where I'm on vacation and I'm like, well, I should at least do 5 Netracells. Like, if I can't do Elite Archimedia with a squad, I can at least do Netracells solo. You know, the Archon hunt is a little bit easier. Like, it's just usually just one mission. It's just a 10 round, you know, like an interception or a survival or something. Not a survival, a defense, but yeah. You have a camera, lol? What do you mean? What do you mean you have a camera, lol? That's sick. Oh, I should be fucking attacking enemies with my melee weapon. Sorry, chat. I'm forgetting how to play the game. I should hit this, but there's not a lot of enemies on the playing field. 3-4 is so comfy. Is it easy? What's that life like, chat? What's it like? I don't know. I don't know what it's like. Oh, he's down. Unfortunately, I wonder if he got a. I wonder if he got a savage ass lightning proc. Maybe I've been seeing these. You know, the roaming lightning throw. Oh, I need to kill the necromite. Yep. Don't worry, chat. I'll figure it out eventually. I'm just clearing out the spawns. Oh, to show the mouse for a sec. Oh. No, I don't. I mean, I could hold it up. I think I could get it to focus. You might just have to imagine it in your mind's eye. Yeah, I've seen the guys who have like the, you know, the hand cam. But I'm like, dude, I may be able to figure it out one day. But yeah, you can look it up. I think it's called the Logitech G502. Oh, and then I also forgot to mention that it has like 2 buttons below the scroll wheel, or it has 1 button below the scroll wheel. One of them like unlocks the scroll wheel, and the other one is like a button. So you have another button available to you. So yeah, it's a pretty sick one. I had a G502. I loved it, but it failed 2 months ago. Dude, yeah, I've been having mine. I don't know how old mine is. Mine is pretty good. I do use the wireless version. I love how little I have to charge it. Like, I leave that shit running for way too long, and it just works fine. So far I've been okay, but, you know, I don't know what the cost, I don't know how much I spent on it, but I don't know how much it was, actually. I think it was, what was it? Is it like in the 40 to 60, or is it in the 60 to 80 range? I don't know, because, you know, I always buy it on Amazon, and there's these sales going on, and you can never quite tell, you can never quite nail down what the actual price is on some of those things sometimes, but yeah, I'm glad. I gotta say though, I am due. I need to buy a bunch of mics. I finally did a stream with some of my friends, and I realized that my mic the battery only lasted like 4 hours. So, you know, I splurged a little bit, but not really, because the mics that I'm buying right now are like $40 for they're $40 each, and you know, it's only a single mic, so there is that. But you know, they're pretty small. I enjoy them. Ever since I stopped buying random brand Chinese mice, my mice started functioning poorly. I used to play base version PSO2. You'd use basically 1 to 9. Oh my god. I would have to clean my Razer Naga far more often. Oh my god. I gotta sneeze. Oh, Jesus. Bro, every time I sneeze, I like split my lip a little bit. I don't know, man. It's been cold. It's been cold over here. It's been like snowing. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? And yeah, it's so dry. I have to like go in and put on chapstick all the time, but it's literally just the middle of my lip. Every time I sneeze, I just feel it. I'm like, oh fuck, man. Here we go again. Don't worry, I'll survive. It's just a little boo-boo, all right? I'm a big boy. Ooh, into the void. Sorry, chat. Oh, a little embarrassing. Sorry that you had to see that. Into the void. Oh god. But we're safe. We're living. My boy is surviving pretty well. This Netrocell capability is, I'm impressed with it. Pretty consistent, man. Oh, I have the 4. Is this even a lot of enemy? Bro, look at the enemy density. It's spawn as fast as a survival. I guess they're doing okay, but I'm like, come on, man. step it up just a little bit. I mean, I can handle it, right? We can handle it, chat. We're top tier Warframe gamers. Above 100, I paid 160 at Best Buy. Oh my god, maybe I need to look it up. What's up? Shout out Corpsey, welcome in. I hope I caught you early enough, but dude, sometimes I realize that I get locked in, and then yeah, unfortunately the multi-stream chat, the multi-stream chat and the TikTok chat, they don't give time codes, but you know, it's all good, bro. I'm getting better, chat. You know, do the melee attack to keep your companion alive. Do the thing, drink more. Yeah, dude, trust me. I mean, I know that I at least drink a 40-ounce water bottle a day. I don't know if I drink more than that. I think I need to go up to like 60, but yeah, on good days I'll finish this water bottle and I'll have to fill it up again. So yeah, I've been working out more. I've been you know, I've been getting a little pudgy. You know, every time I step on the scale, unfortunately the number goes up, so that did make me sad. So shout out Jeff Lampert, but you know, I'm thankful that like I have good enough genetics that like even if I gain a decent amount of weight, I'm not like I'm not getting super chunky. I'm glad that I have a lot of size and like places, you know, fat goes to better places for me. I don't know what that implies. I mean, it's not like I time your response. No, it's more for me that I realize there are these moments where I just like lock in. Like, I don't know. What ends up happening is like I get in these waves. I go back and forth. I ebb and flow, reading chat, yapping, playing Warframe.
Maybe we can
back and forth and back and forth. It's crazy. I kind of lose it.
Maybe I could live with that.
I feel like I don't know if that's like standard for content creators. Like there's something about like, you know, yeah, yapping for 2 hours straight and talking to chat for 2 hours straight. That kind of makes me go, I'm perfectly content talking to myself. Oh, you don't have to say that. Don't worry, I can read chat. Don't worry, chat. I'll survive. But I think I should. Ooh, I have an idea. I think I know what I'm gonna do for the future stream. I think I know it. I'm gonna put both of the chats next to each other. If it is gonna work like this, I think I can put both. There's exhaustion. Yeah, fuck you, game. I think for the next stream, I am gonna put both of the chats next to each other. So the multi-stream chat will be over on the right, and then the other chat will be over on the left, or because the TikTok chat is always on the right side of the screen. So yeah, rambling is what I do live streaming. I have anxiety, so yeah, I just bug out. Yeah, dude, it's perfect, man. There's something about it, and you know, it'll come up in every game that I play. I think that's what I enjoy about all the games is like, what I'm going to show you is like a lot of these arcadey games that are like very aggressive, you know, very intense. You know, they have a lot of mechanics for you to understand. Yeah, if you guys are interested, so you know, tomorrow morning is the relics video, so we're just going to do an updated version of the existing video. I have a, you know, right at the beginning it says update, so it's just it's a video that, you know, has existing scripts. You know, I've just modified it a little bit, added to it, covered some extra stuff, but it's mostly just covering the fact that you can basically spot farm every specific era and only get that era from disruption mission. So every disruption mission has a specific every mission has a specific, or there is one mission on the star chart that will offer only Mezzo, only Neo, only Lith, only Oxy. Oh, you hit 1K subs? Yeah, thank you. Yeah, no, I hit 1K subs, and then I don't know what it is. Maybe it's that I'm seeing the ad revenue. But yeah, I'm trying to do more of these videos. Like, I want to put out more videos so that, you know, not only the channel can grow, obviously, but, you know, I also want to make sure that like the videos that I'm putting out are pretty meaningful. So I need to go through and do like okay, here's how to do liches. You know, I want to do updated versions of all this stuff. I want to do kind of another beginner's guide, but a way more basic one. Like, okay, here's the starter frames you're gonna choose. here's a mod that you want to go for. That's it. Made you look. Yeah, like I've thought about doing like, okay, go for fast deflection. Here's where you can get it. If you can get this mod, then you're gonna save yourself a lot of grace, regardless of whatever frame you have. You know, basic stuff like that. Here's your first couple quests. You have a choice. You can get access to this weapon
Get ready for whatever happens next.
that will make your game a lot easier, and that's either at Master Rank 4 or that's from the Saturn Junction. So I think I can still, I think I can potentially make it a 3-minute video. I don't know. I'll see. But I definitely want to cover some more basic stuff, like some more straightforward things in terms of like, okay, this is like the first hour of your game, and then here's what you're working on for the next video. And we could, instead of doing like a 1 8-minute video, it's like 2 or 3 3-minute videos that are covering, you know, really straightforward stuff, you know, basic information that you need to know. Here's what you want to look for. You can potentially get this mod, and stuff like that. Oh my god, I missed it. See, this is what happens. Lushan dropped 5 roses. Oh my goodness, Lushan. 50 diamonds. Oh my god, those are those like HD roses? I kind of like tapping the demo list with Siam Heavy. Yeah, dude. Be the first to take my money again. TikTok is on Android, so we can buy gifts. Oh, gaming, dude. Yeah, I'm thankful. I'm thankful that I can chill out a little bit. Looks like my boy died, but we're chilling. Didn't know Louise Rossman played Warframe. Nice. I have no idea who that is. Should I look that up? I'll take it, man. I mean, I have no idea who he is. So, is it cringe that I don't know who he is? Or is it cringe that he called me that name? He's the right to repair guy. Oh, that's pretty cool. I like that. He's a cool. I like right to repair, I guess. Where's this spawn? Is it up here? Ah, yes, right here. Chilling. Wow. He's some tech guy that's about consumer rights. Oh, that's sick. No, I'll take that. I'll take that, man. If he's a cool guy, yeah, he sounds like a cool dude. People call me Nika30. It's funny. Lushan, they call Thacker Jinxie, but they call me Nika30. I mean, I wear glasses, obviously, but it's just so funny, like buzz cut with glasses or like buzz cut with braces. I don't know. I thought it was hilarious. You know, just I've gotten so many comments, like someone's called me Nika31 and like all this time. I'm like, it's so funny. I'm the Temu Markiplier. Yeah, dude, that's sick. Dude, we're clouded out, bro. That's hilarious, man. Yeah, I have a good time with that shit. That's the comments kill me, and they're always on TikTok. They kill me. That's Shadow Prime slaps. Yeah, bro. I'm telling you, I have such a good time, and you get the insane glaive buff, and then you're also just dealing a zillion damage with the, you know, the gun condition overload. So it works so well, man. It's gaming. Oh, down. Okay, we're chilling. We've got a bunch of health orbs though. We can survive. I gotta say, man, I enjoy the loop of like having a bunch of health orbs on the ground. I think it is kind of fun. You get to revive your companion a little bit. Right, chilling. I mean, I gotta say, dude, do we love? I mean, base Lavos was like so crazy back in the day. Like I spammed him like a monster. The engagement on TikTok is just so much better. Yeah, dude, Lushan, I agree. Dude, and bro, I always try to pop in a little bit and see, because I love that you have chat up. I had to do chat, you know. I saw my boy. You can see that I have the same. If you guys haven't noticed, if you guys can't tell on the production side, I do have the same like setup as Lushan. Different layout, but yeah, I was like, he does it right. I love the likes. I love like the like ranking. I thought that was awesome. And then the chat, I was like, I like having the chat. I want to see, you sent me the link to that like multi-chat where it'll like show all of them at once, but currently I only have it showing the TikTok chat. But I gotta say, man, I appreciate it. I have a good time. I am glad, you know, I had some like moderation issues, but I figured that out now. I have like access, you know, if I need to like mute someone on TikTok, I can just go to another you know, I can go over to the stream tab in Firefox and just mute them. So that was like the one thing where like it was an actual problem for the stream that I couldn't use Streamlabs, but you know, now I'm actually using Streamlabs. It's running better. Like, bro, I gotta say, who was it? Was it Harsh? I think it was Harsh, and it was Hunter, I think, were 2 community members, and bro, we were doing a conjunction Omnia, and I was getting like 50 FPS. I was like, oh fuck, you know, I had the TikTok live studio, and I was like, oh, this is bad. And then as soon as I get rid of the live studio, then I'm chilling, and I was like, oh well, I'm glad I can supplement the only real downside. So I was pretty thankful. Yeah, I appreciate everybody stopping by and saying hi. I gotta say, man, you know, I hate when I realize I need to buy a better product. You know, like I did the guest stream. You know, I did that with Taylor. That's up on my YouTube channel. But you know, I realized that the mics, they didn't have a good enough battery, so I just knew that I was like, okay, I'm gonna have to buy a better set of mics. I did find a better set of mics. They're from the Hollyland brand. I don't know if you guys have heard of that, but they have like the M2 and the M2S, and they're like these really snappy, you know, they're like these little pucks. But you know, hey, I paid 40. I can pay $40 for these. So the other ones were 100. So I was like, you know, you may upgrade again, but I do enjoy, you know, the little guys. I saw that one of the other sets had like a 10-hour battery, and I was like, oh, that seems pretty crazy. But yeah, I was thankful that, you know, I can spend $40 and still get something that's really nice and something that functions basically the same as what I had in the past, and then actually just has better battery and still gets good audio quality. So I was glad to hear that. You know, I'm always trying to, you know, let you guys in on what's going on in terms of like the production setup and what types of streams you guys are going to see, because that's the goal. Is like I have access to enough technology now that I can do these super high quality, you know, getting really good background footage type streams, and you know, be able to cut that up and make some clips out of it. But then I can also stream it for you guys and do it for 8 hours. Like that was such a fun stream. I bought a bunch of games as well. I've been spamming, bro. I've been spamming Wizard of Legend 2. They just released 4-player co-op, so that's like the main reason that I've been playing it. But yeah, we played this game called Ember Knights that I had just like owned for a long time, and it's this like 4-player like co-op roguelike, and it's got like a bunch of roguelite progression. Like you have a bunch of weapons that you unlock as you collect the upgrade tokens, and then it has like this cool system for like, you know, unlocking upgrade tokens, and they're like these passive upgrades that are based on tiers and stuff. So we just like we were grinding that shit so hard, and I was like, okay, I have to find more of these. Like I have to find something that's at least as good as this, maybe not better, but yeah, that I can't recommend that game enough. I was really glad that like, okay, you know, there's a lot of games on Steam, but it's nice to just be able to like sink your teeth into a couple of them and really have a good time. So whew. Oh, Marissa, are you talking about spawning the necromech when you're doing mirror defense? You spawn the necromech like either right as the round is ending or like as the round is ending. Speaking of rogues, are you excited for Naruto? Yeah, dude. Bro, am I? Yeah. I want to see how it works in solo too, but yeah, I'm trying to get my little brother to play that with me. I don't usually get him out to play games with me, but yeah, we were like, we got to grind this shit, dude. And like based on what, so they have like this buff system, like this cross-run progression buff system that's like seems kind of randomized. Like you get like loot based buffs. Yeah, I only just learned that. Yeah, it's so sick. So I might be rolling up like crazy. But is that all the Netracells? Wait, did I have one more? Did I leave when I had one more? I think I have one more Netracell. Fuck, man. I don't know how I do this to myself. I think I have one more Netracell. Yeah, but I literally almost got mad at this guy, and I was like, what are you doing with the necromax? And he was like, dude, if you spawn them like as the round is ending or like when the round is over, then they just automatically get killed when the next mirror defense starts, and it still reduces the timer. I was like, what the fuck? It was this hack that I was like, no way. And then they were like, yeah, it makes up for the fact that this sucks so much in Elite Archimedia. And I was like, dude, couldn't have said it better myself. Fucking well said. So I'm glad that it's
Only one
chilling.
way out of the anchor hold.
I'm
Use
glad
that
we're
turn.
moving through it. Like the Elite Archimedias are something that I've thought about maybe returning to on Mondays, but I still think it's mostly just the people that show up on Monday. Like, bro, when I'm there on Sunday, everybody's looking right. Everybody's bright and early. They're ready for it. Bro, when I go in on a Monday, it's like, oh, Monday, I gotta do my Elite Archimedia. That's the type of people that just, oh fuck, it's Monday and I gotta do my Elite Archimedia. They got boogers in their nose. Like, I swear to God, man, I don't know what it is. And then I just crash out. I crash out for like 50 minutes straight in an Elite Archimedia, and I'm like, I hate my life so much. So I'm glad to do it on a Sunday because I can still like crash out, but I can crash out off camera and chill out a little bit because it does only take me like 30 to 40 minutes now. You can just burn through it, whatever mission it is. Like, I just show up, square up, you know, I hit him with the fucking lat spread and the mission's over. So I'm telling you, man, it's just that gif of All Might doing the lat spread into the punch. I think that's from one of the My Hero movies, but that's like all-time goated gifs. Yeah, it's fucking yeah, that's a lot of this game. Yeah, there's a point in this game. I feel like there's always one weapon for somebody where it is that moment where you just pull up whatever content you're doing, suddenly you have access to a new weapon. You're like testing it out for the first. You get the Zorus. Yeah, like my Zorus clip has been doing pretty good, but chat, I'm telling you, there's no better feeling than just pulling up and yeah, you're still in the normal star chart and just wiping everything. You know, you get that one power boost where you're like, okay, this is what I was waiting for. Now I'm actually playing Warframe. I feel like they're the worst part, the worst ramp up, the video, like, this is where I talk about me with the Stug Incarnate. Oh my god. The amount of, bro, just the idea that like, oh my god. The amount of times that the Stug is mentioned, like every time somebody mentions the Stug, I hate to say it, it's like minus 5 points. Like when I see that shit in like these like fucking Warframe Dookie memes, I don't know, like there's like the Dookie memes hashtag, I keep seeing that, I feel like I'm losing my fucking mind. It's always like Stug and it's like boom. Vine boom, fucking, you know, The Rock doing the eyebrow raise. It's like me with the Stug. And it's like, oh fuck, here we go again, chat. Here we go again. Minus points. God, what can I say, man? There you go. That's a little bit better. What's so bad about mentioning the Stug? No, it's just that like. Yeah, it's like, whenever I'm like, yeah, I try to make all the bad weapons good, then people are always like, the Stug? And I'm like, yeah, fucking Vine, boom, yeah, definitely, fuck, yeah. Did somebody say the Stug? Are you talking about the Stug? It's like, it's commenters, like, it's this syndrome that I have where I see a lot of commenters. I think because I'm like inherently a little bit cartoony and over the top, especially in my streams. I think like a lot of commenters, especially if they like actually watch the stream, they get used to that stuff. Like when they're you know, when I'm just yapping away, they're like, bro's definitely talking about the Stug, and then everybody's like, oh, nice one. He's like, good one. That was being silly. It's got a funny mouthfeel. No, that's what I mean. It's like, it's the meme weapon for a reason. But that, you know, it's a meme weapon for a reason, and so it'll always have that feedback from me. When you chat, I have to say it. Am I on Warframe TikTok? Yes. Am I on Warframe memes TikTok? Yes. Do I necessarily want to be on Warframe memes TikTok? No. But it's mostly just the proliferation. Ooh, fuck. Okay, I have to survive this. Okay, get the buffs. Hit this. Oh, this is dangerous. Oh, risky. I let the glaive do its work. That was definitely risky, but we should be safe. We've got 2 necromechs on the playing field. I need to take out this guy. That was a little bit dangerous, but don't worry. I have faith. I need to hit this real quick. Okay, safe.
It's working. You gotta keep going.
Alright, good to go. I am waiting for it. Is it going to be Kuva Stug or is it going to be Stug Incarnate show? You can that is the poll. That is the poll of all time. That's the one you're waiting for, Chad. Cuz it is, I mean, that's the theory, right? If there's enough weapons in the game, Hedonism just can't hold it together. No. He's getting tapped by the Necromech. I'm not using my melee weapon. Yeah, Hedonism bot unfortunately is getting clapped, but Chad, that's the poll that I want to know. If someone's going to mention the Stug, that's what I want to know. Is it Kuva Stug or is it Stug Incarnate? Which camp are you in? It's like fucking does that shit bend left or does that shit bend right, bro? You with your homies? You meet somebody for the first time? The vibe is there's a quiet moment. Okay, but for real though, yeah, you're at Tenocon. Okay, but for real though, Kuva Stug or Stug Incarnate? That's the question. That's the real question. Bringing it to level cap right now. That's what I mean. Yeah, the people Harsh would always mention that Cynex brought it to level cap, right? He was like, yeah, you just use Saren and then you can bring Cynex, or you can bring Stug to level cap. So about to bring Stug to level cap? Yeah. About to mog this guy by bringing Stug to level cap. That's what I mean, chat. That's the true title and thumbnails. You say what you will about my title and thumbnails. I'm not on that level. I'm not on that level. There are certain routes you can go down. Using it with rods makes the alt fire absolutely nuke. Dude, gaming. Stug has an alt fire. I know what the globs, it like shoots a bunch of globs and then they proc damage in a weird way. I like looked it up at one point. I have a Stug build. But yeah, the Stug goes hard in 2025. Is that the take? That's what my Discord is dropping. Those are the secret hacks. Nobody's prepared for that. Stug was mentioned. Stug mentioned. Discord pops off. Did somebody say the Stug? Oh my, it's so fucking funny. The all-time greatest meme weapon, yeah. Kuva Stug or Stug Incarnate, chat? Let's be real. That's the question. Wait, does this mean we're doing 1999? I think this means we're doing 1999 content. That's what I'm talking about.
Take whatever Albrecht was hiding.
I've been waiting for this moment.
Back to the sanctum.
Y'all think the Stug is shit. Wait till you see this. Just wait. Alright, chat. Thankfully, we lived. There was a moment of fear. I don't know if you caught that. There was a moment of freak out. But we lived. We survived the Netracells. We got downed one time, but we lived through it. We managed to revive ourselves. It was risky. It is harder to revive yourself, I find, in a Netracell, but hey, man. I'm glad it's there for a reason. It's necessary, all right? I'm whatever on Melee Crescendo. What companion would you recommend for Kullervo? Oh, that's a good question. You could do the mecha set. That's cool. I know a lot of people use Vulpaphilas. Personally, I only use a robotic companion. So this guy has access to a rifle. So he can have the Vigilante bonus. He can also have Guardian. So he's like resetting my shields pretty often. But yeah, that's all the Netracells. But yeah. I don't know how far we'll get into 1999, but we can definitely do a couple rounds of it. So let's see if anything moved. I don't think it's too crazy. Let's see. Come on. No, it did not move. Okay. Unfortunate. I don't think Cedo made any progress. Maybe moved a little bit. Ooh, that's pretty good. So here's Evan's song. Those are the weapons that I currently use. But here's Dread Incarnate.
Pazul's assassin.
Wasabi, welcome in. Appreciate it. Would you drop in some likes, I think? Oh, chat. Let's take a breath for some 1999. Good to have you in, Wasabi.
Amar, Pazul's assassin.
Oh, now I'm seeing it. I'm seeing some gifts. Wait, wait. I still live. Hello. Yeah, appreciate you dropping in, Wasabi. Thank you. What am I missing here? I see the alerts popping off. Oh, chat, don't do it to me. I think we're safe though. Yeah, I wish it kept the little thing in the thingy. Anyway, chat. Don't want to get too off base, but yeah, we're chilling. Appreciate you having you in, Wasabi. Does that mean that the chat literally just broke? Just broke recently? I've been taking a break. I got a VR. Has I been playing with that? Dude, hey, Wasabi. I mean, if you are interested, so on my TikTok, but also on my YouTube channel, I have a playlist that has a bunch of VR games that I play. I did a whole game review series talking about VR games. So there's a couple cool ones in there. Obviously, I play a lot of roguelikes. I see the rose now. Shout out Wasabi. Appreciate it.
Amar.
There it is.
Pazul's assassin.
All right, Chad. But yeah, I mean, yeah, the one that I love, there's one called Until You Fall, which is like this sword fighting roguelike. It's super aggressive. You know, there's a lot of fucking abilities and stuff. There's one called, oh shit. I don't think I'll remember what it's called. It's like a free running game. I think it's like the second one that I reviewed. It's crazy. It's like free running in open void. Like you look down, you're in the VR headset, you look down and it's just the void below you, and you have to like jump and wall run, and you have to whip out your pistol to like dome people in the face, and then you have to use a grappling hook. There are moments, there are straight up like ass clenching moments in that game. So those will always be like I saw that, I was gonna buy it. My car needed repairs. No, I feel it. Real life. Yeah, that one's sick. That one's so fucking badass. There's like a boxing game where you can just punch forever. It's pretty sick. I've thought about bringing that one out. I have a VR headset, but I don't really use it much. I want to get the Quest 3 because it's just like lighter. I want something that, you know, I have the little carrying case, so I've thought about retiring this guy and putting it somewhere. But yeah, I don't want to get too distracted, but yeah, glad to have everybody here. Glad you're doing well, Wasabi. Car repairs, yeah. I feel that. Anyway, what are we doing? What's the quest? Enemies with melee weapons. Okay, cool. Should we do Scaldra? I think that'll probably be a better showing. Although I think we'll probably get kills faster. I don't know. Yeah, we'll start with Tekrot. I think the other mission is Scaldra. Help Wanted 2. Also the Backrooms. Yeah, Backrooms is sick. I'm waiting for the Secret of the Mimic. Oh, dude. That sounds sick. Yeah, the only games that I ever play, I don't know if you guys have noticed so far, is like super aggressive, like either has like roguelike mechanics or something like that. Like those are basically every single game I've ever reviewed. It's so funny. Like it's kind of like a meme that I just embrace wholeheartedly, that like, yeah, I've played Warframe for too long where these are like the only games that I like. So, you know, if you ever play, what I've said is like, if you play one of these and you have Steam, I think what I will always tell people is I'm going to find a lot more value on Steam just because I can refund it. So I'm very much a proponent of like, yeah, play that shit for 2 hours. What is that? 2 runs potentially. And if you're not like having a good time, if you're not like wanting to keep playing more and more and more, then like don't keep it. So, you know, there's a lot of similar games, but what I've enjoyed is that like, you know, you'll have the specific format, right? You'll have isometric. You know, you'll have 2D platformer. You'll have, you know, you could have like a 3D action game. You could have like shooters. So there's all these different styles that can somewhat intermingle, but most of them are pretty distinct. And then you can kind of like combine them in interesting ways. I'm playing Baldur's Gate 3 on Rogue, dude. I mean, I think my little brother did all of it. I don't really, yeah, it's been a long time since I played like a story game. Usually the only story games that I play are like the Team Ninja games, because then they have the roguelike mode after this. Also, bro, Lavos is a fucking joke against Tekrot. This is like criminal, man. I gotta say, shout out Wasabi for grabbing some roses. Appreciate it. Thank you. Yeah, I gotta say. I mean, is the dual Zoran strong? Yes. Is it? I mean, that's kind of a given. Just look at the stats, dude. I'm having a good time. Oh, and then we're done. And now we can cast these abilities more often. Yeah, I mean, do I love influence? Yeah. Am I getting guaranteed blast procs? Like, yeah, check. So I'm going to wait for a little bit, and then we're going to hit this into this. I mean, they kind of just die before I even hit the other ability. What is going on? This is nuts. Oh my god, Wasabi. I think you're dropping so many roses that the TikTok is like, wait, I got to catch up. Oh my god. How many roses is that? That's like 100. That's like a couple hundred roses. Wait, Wasabi, holy shit. Oh my god. Oh, that one's gonna get burned. Okay, I gotta move. Oh, I appreciate it, Wasabi. Oh, thank you so much. Happy Valentine's Day. Oh, roses for Valentine's Day. 349 roses. Holy shit. Oh, have a good Valentine's. Oh, thank you, Wasabi. Happy Valentine's Day. I hope you guys have a good Valentine's. I will be live on Valentine's. I'll be celebrating myself. I'll be celebrating Final Fantasy with Stranger of Paradise, Final Fantasy Origin. A wonderful game, good old-fashioned Jack Garland. So we're going to have a blast. I'm going to spam that game like crazy. I'm going to be playing it all through Friday. I got to practice. I got to warm up a little bit. So, you know, when I'm not playing Warframe, it's just going to be spamming Stranger of Paradise. So that game has an insanely fun combat loop that I just can't get enough of. And there are some missions that are very scary, so pay attention, get serious, get smart, and you can handle it, all right? You'll start to feel the vibes, all right? I do enough of these games where pretty quickly you'll start to understand that they all kind of have a similar flavor and smell. All they're going to present to you is like Amar is going to straight up lose his mind for 2 hours, or like, you know, sometimes on a Friday stream it's like an hour and a half, maybe an hour and 40 minutes. But yeah, this is the max gaming, not even like processing what's happening, just clicking buttons, bro. I'm hyped. My son is falling asleep. I'm going back to Baldur's Gate 3. Yeah, appreciate it, Wasabi. Good to have you here. Gaming, max gaming. Woo, look how easy this is, man. Chat, are we chilling? Are we super worried? I don't think so, man. I think this is top-notch gameplay. We can hit this nice and easy. Hit this. Okay. Beautiful spam. Wonderful. Okay, good to see. And we're chilling. Okay. We gotta say I appreciate that violence spawned early. That was very nice. We can hit this, reduce some cooldown, and chat. This is too easy. This tile set is just nuts for the Cedo. Like, this is just criminal. They spawn fast. They move fast, bro. These guys are like straight up moving fast, eating ass. Like, that's fire. 500 kills. We are at 100 KPM. 500 kills, 5 minutes. That's it. That's the type of margins that you want to see. So appreciate everybody stopping by. I'll always love 1999. It's so frantic. It's so aggressive. I think the next one is Skaldra. I would hope it's Skaldra. I don't want to fight more Tekrot. I want to go back and forth. Tekrot, Skaldra, Tekrot, Skaldra. Because they are, dude. I think the Skaldra is like, I don't know which is cooler. I would say I think the Skaldra is cooler. Because there's just like way weirder enemies and they cover you with like gas damage. It's so strange. Lavos Prime worth getting? I think so. I think the amount of armor that he has you can build around. I think the buff that you have, flavor and smell, nice, yeah. Like when I describe certain games, it's kind of esoteric in a sense because it's like I play so many of them that yeah, there's always a reason that I enjoy playing similar games, but to describe like the intricacies of like, or it, you know, it's not a lot of nuance. It's mostly just like, you know, a lot of chaos, a lot of arcade vibes, you know, being able to load in, replay over and over and over. I loved Helldivers. Like when I can get a squad together on Helldivers, that shit is fire as fuck. I guess I'm taking a Forma blueprint. No, I have literally hundreds of those things. No, I have 100 of them. 25% gas status to primary and secondary. That's kind of gamer. It's an extra status effect. Adds 25% ability strength. That's okay, chat. No, I think we have to take that. Oh, it is Tech Rot. Okay, what's the next season? Tech Rot with abilities. Oh, I guess it's an all Tech Rot day, and then enemies with abilities. Oh, I think I can actually kill enemies with abilities here. Oh, Lavos is a good snag. I'll be able to succeed with Lavos. Okay, so I think we can do this. Okay, so it's how many Tech Rot? How many? 250? Yeah, we're fine. All right, unfortunately, chat, I chose wrong the first time. But yeah, we're gonna just chill out. I mean, 1999 is never too difficult. I enjoy the extra Eximus spawns because it does also mean that my companion will basically revive instantly. But yeah, I mean, it's a cool faction. I like that they have shields. I'm very thankful that, like, yeah, if we're gonna fight the infested in 2025, thankfully they are gonna have shields. So if you're using pillage, that was like the only reason that I didn't like the infested, is just because if I was using pillage, there was a lot of moments where I wasn't really getting any shields back. You know, the Demos infested is nice. You can get some stuff back from there because they're gonna have some armor. Some of the enemies are, so I did appreciate that. But yeah, let's do this. We can do this pretty easily. I don't think we even need to worry about Sickening Pulse, but we'll use it anyway. I got Ocucore and it's so good. Yeah, dude. Yeah, and that augment, I love it, man. I do use that is an example of where I use Encumber and Galvanized Shot. Still not better than Nucor though. Yeah, no, I feel it. Yeah, and Nucor with Enervate, like, I feel like that is a perfect combo. I love that combo because, you know, it is, I have Encumber on so many pistols that I am okay, and I'm pretty happy to like swap it with Enervate in certain situations. I think they work together. They work great on similar weapons is what I've noticed. Like being able to reset Enervate more often is like similar to the power of, you know, it's the same basic like bullet hose, you know, shooting a whole bunch setup. Like they're kind of similar. You know, I ended up being like, okay, I have a lot of weapons that do actually benefit a lot from Enervate, and it's an easy swap and it's a good benefit. So appreciate that, but yeah, this is kind of a fucking joke. I hate to say it, man. It's weird, you know, a lot of my gameplay, I would say, like, if there ever comes a day where I start doing level cap, I don't know, man. That'll be a whole different horizon, but I'm enjoying myself so far. I have noticed that when I do, I don't know how fast I am at Cascade, but I feel like if I tried to do a level cap Cascade, I would be like way slower solo. Like, I don't know if I would even be able to, but I would probably just go until I failed. I don't think I would get to level cap, but I think I could probably get to a pretty high level. Yeah, I've thought about doing stuff like if I do only have the Cascade, then I'm playing solo, then I might as well just burn it as long as I possibly can and just see how good I can go, because that is a mission that gets to be very stressful, and I think playing it from the goal of, you know, playing to level cap is like, to me, like a mindset, like not wanting to leave immediately or leave at a set time, just like playing as strong as you can for as long as you can, and then only leaving, you know, when you're actually in a bad spot. You know, obviously it'll force you to leave when you fail, but you know, I enjoy doing that, just like seeing how long you can go. You get insane amounts of buffs, and so that's going to give you more. Well, I don't think it'll give you more mod drop chance, but it will spawn more Thrax. But I think I don't know if that's mainly when you're in a squad. Like, I don't know if because I'm playing solo, I'm actually not maximizing the effectiveness of a cascade, because when you're in a squad, you're going to get way more thrax spots. So it's like, I think because I'm doing it solo, it's actually less efficient in a lot of ways. And it's like not even, you know, it's not even worth it to even do it to level cap if you're not going to have that full team, which means the full thrax spawns. 2-3 thrax per throw. Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, if you're actually going to level cap, like, the real benefit is that, you know, you're getting insane amounts of thrax. Yeah. Try to set it with Rhino or Mirage or Saren and only use the alt fire and nuke so damn. Yeah, dude, no, exactly. And I want to use this with Zada's Whisper. I have that on a couple setups, but yeah, I do enjoy this because it feels a little built in to, you know, you're only shooting like 15%, maybe 20% of your mag, and then you're shooting the glaive again. So it's like I'm only really shooting the normal fire when the glaive is on cooldown, and shooting the normal fire is a way to like remind myself how long the cooldown is. So, you know, getting in the habit of being like, okay, I can shoot this long before I can shoot the glaive again. And so you can kind of get in this rhythm. But yeah, I'm loving the guaranteed blast procs. Obviously, like, Cedo 9 is insanely broken as well, because you'll get the guaranteed blast procs from the ammo crates. So you know, you can kind of nuke like crazy. But yeah, that glaive is just really, really strong. Like, I do enjoy just proccing all of the strong, you know, damage increasing status effects on them and just kind of nuking like crazy. I love to check Nightmare Frame videos to see another. Oh my god. Well, if you want to know Harsh's opinion, there it is. Oh, easy nuke. Yeah. Yeah, that's the thing. I hope at least, you know, if I'm going to offer you a weird build, I'm going to be able to present it in a good way. Shout out Mr. Psycho J for following and dropping some likes. Appreciate it. That's on TikTok. But yeah, I think I've enjoyed that I can just come out and be like, hey, listen, chat, you know, if I can avoid Void Cascade, I will. You know, I'm doing everything solo. I'm using all these random setups. Like, my goal is to be like, okay, you know, it's not just ever going to be, oh, I can leave. Did I kill him already? I can leave. It's not ever just going to be, okay, here's the setup. It's like, okay, here's how the weapon works in a void or in a vacuum. Here's the type of synergy that I would want to use to maximize it the most. Like, I want to do these like 3-minute weapon videos that are going to be closer to like 2.5 minutes or maybe even 2 minutes, that are just like, okay, here's how the weapon works in a vacuum without any buffs. Here's how I try to maximize it with whatever setup I have. And here's a Riven choice as well. That's an important one. And the fact that, like, okay, you know, the gameplay that you're seeing is going to be with a Riven because that's where it's mostly maxed out. I'm playing Warframe right now, trying to grind XP for Saren. Dude, I feel that. Woof. Saren's a good one, though. We're using initial combo on Sandpote Slam. When the slam is set to 4x. Oh, interesting. Wait, what do you... Wait. Wait. Galvanized Reflex. The slam is set to 4x. What do you mean? I'm glad that I use initial combo for Weeping Wounds, though. I think that is a pretty good combo. Yeah, you do have to wait for it, but I don't know. Am I learning something today? Is it only on the Sandpotes that it's unique? Or are you saying like I don't know. Well, I'll let him elaborate. Anyway, I don't think anything moved. I don't think we're lucky enough. Nope. All right, chat. Same setup as before. I guess we completed. What did we earn? Topaz? Oh, I should take it. Only Sandpotes. Oh, okay, gotcha. Yeah, honestly, I don't even use Phosphor at this point. Tech Rot with abilities. Okay, we'll see how good we are at this. This is only 200 kills, so only Sandpotes. Okay, I got you. Yeah, I still do enjoy Galvanized Reflex for whatchamacallit? Weeping Wounds. But yeah, are you just saying that? Wait, is he using a? Then went on to say that Prime Redirection was better than Archon Vitality. Oh my god, chat. Dude, Harsh is dropping these bombs in the chat where I'm like, hey man. I think you can infer my stance. If you've seen how I set up my build, you can infer my judgment on that. I don't think it's too crazy of a step. But yeah, shout out Harsh for letting me in. I don't really watch a lot of content creators. who said this. Nightmare Frame said this. Or yeah, what Harsh is talking about is I guess Nightmare Frame's most recent video. But yeah, chat. You guys know my setup at this point. You know what I'm maxing out. It was interesting. I have a weird setup on Nidus now. I have a very strange setup because he's a strange build, but I do enjoy it. I hate him so much. It's unreal. Oh my god, dude. Jesus Christ, dude. Okay. When I see that, I just black out with... Okay, dude. All right, we get it, dude. You could relax a little bit. There goes Harsh again. There goes Harsh again. Oh, wait, no, that's Marissa who said that. Wait, that's Marissa who said that. At least he isn't a YouTube program loser. That's the only thing I like about it. Oh, like the Warframe has the creator program, right? Yeah, I don't think I could ever do that just because I always will play other games, and like my channel is built on the idea that, you guys should be used to seeing other games. Whether you watch them or not, they will be there, and I've always said, hey, I've got a lot of Souls-likes that you can watch, and yeah, you'll start to see how similar they are pretty quickly, but chat, I enjoy being able to show up and show you guys different stuff, but I do think I should do a video on Ultra Age as well. Just because, like, yeah, you can use that on like Switch as well. So I want to talk about some of these games that work on Switch, because what I learned is that Wolong and what's the other one? Wolong and Hyperlight Breaker just cannot run on my laptop when I'm streaming, so that means I can't really like show them off to you guys on the couch. So I still have some other Souls-likes, and there's some cool ones. There's like Clone Drone in the Danger Zone. That one's pretty sick. So yeah, there's some fun ones in the stream. Oh, wait, do I need to scroll down? Hang on, I think the chat stopped working. Alright, safe. Hang on, bring all the enemies back down. Don't do this to me, man. Oh, and you see me pick up all the orbs. Fuck, man. Okay, chill out for a second. Doing Hyperlight Drifter has a sequel. Yeah, and it's a third-person action RPG extraction roguelike that has multiplayer, and I am a god at it, and I'm literally just... I've done so many rounds. I have like tens of thousands of dollars. Like, bro, it's so much fun. It's like one of the most addicting games I've ever played, where all I ever do at this point is I hunt for god rolls on weapons. So basically how the game works is you either you die 4 times or you kill all the bosses, and then the world resets. And then when the world resets, then I go to all the vendors, I re-roll them a bunch of times, and I just pray for like the highest rarity weapon with the correct element and the correct, sub like bonus buff for that element. So it's like this crazy loop, and then so far I've only found one, but I have found one weapon that is essentially perfect, except the weapon special, the blade special, isn't very good. So super addicting. It's hard at first, but then once you get a good build going and you actually like upgrade, like once you upgrade your gear for the first time, there is a moment where you should be good enough that you should never die from that point on. You should be able to just like play with whatever buff loadout you have, because that's the thing, is like if you do die, then you may potentially lose your gear, and then that means so it'll have like uses on it, and then every time you die it'll use one of those uses, and then eventually you'll lose that piece of gear, and then you'll just be stuck. Oh, only 120. Oh, I need to pop this. Wait, where's the life support? Here, we need to pop this real quick. Oh, my boy's just chilling right next to me. Oh, that was dangerous. I'm gonna pop into this. Watch that slash proc. He's coming at me dangerous. Okay, that's safe. Okay, I think I can do it. Hedonism bot is down. I think I can revive instantly though if I do this. Yeah, nice and easy. We just need to tap him with the glaive. Perfect. Okay, chat. Back to normal. How many kills do I have? I didn't even see. Okay, looking good so far. Nice, top tier. Here we go. Safe. There we go, chat. Okay. 170, doing better. Yeah, these guys are kind of a joke. They don't really have a lot of survivability. So you're just shredding through them. Whoa. Okay, well, oh my god, I am missing a bunch. Wait.
Turns out it's not just hell scrubbers coming out of the rot. There's some stuff.
M bias.
Like this.
MH. Oh, okay.
See?
God. You're just going off on creators still. In YouTube program, literally everything is given to them when it comes out, so they can say it's the most OP awesome thing ever. I mean, everything. Komi is the most OP frame when she's I mean, that's the thing, dude. I'll tell you every frame is OP, and I'm not in the program. Like it's like Limbo. I'll tell you Limbo as I don't like Limbo, and yeah, Ivara is in a different league. But yeah, when a new frame comes out, generally I am like, yeah, this shit's pretty good. So, you know, it's not necessarily like that they're bought. Like I fully enjoy every frame that I can play, even the frames that I don't play regularly. I enjoy them a lot. I think they're really fun. Like, I can't really say that I don't like any frame except for Limbo, and Limbo is just like weird as fuck, and I'll always hate Limbo, and I'm totally fine with that. So have we killed enough enemies with ability? So, you know, I get the idea of like, you know, they everything is given to them, so they're asked to speak favorably on everything, but I don't think it's the craziest thing to like enjoy every frame that comes out. Like, I think you see my titles and thumbnails. I generally am like, yeah, when the new frame comes out, I'm like, holy shit, this thing is so fucking strong. When Lavos Prime comes out, I'm like, holy shit, this thing is so fucking strong. Like, it's generally with all the new stuff, I've been pretty like, this is super nice. I enjoy this. So. Read what I said. God, Jesus Christ, you guys. And I know you were one of the first to make the sickening pulse build, so bro, low-key copied. No, I was not. I was not the first. When normal Lavos came out, somebody clued me into this, but it was when Blast was weak. When they used it with gas, and using it with gas is fucking worthless. I'll say that. But using it with Blast is insanely fucking OP, so I've always known that Sickening Pulse was OP. That was like back in the old Lavos days. So it's like not a crazy new build, but it is Blast. That's the difference that I've used. It's just realizing you can clear your own Blast procs. That was my own realization. That was not built on the stuff. Yeah, but in YouTube, it's like, say this or we stop being your sugar daddy. Yeah, no, I get that. I think that's always a favoring thing, but like, I don't think the idea of like thinking everything is good is like the craziest take. I get the idea of like they may potentially be bought, but like you can see when I talk about a frame, I am forced to play it, right? Whenever because of how the randomizer works, I am forced to play it. Nightmare said gas is better. Oh my god. Yeah, you can see like when the blast does its thing, it does its thing. Like that's kind of all you need to see. Yeah, no, I tried it with gas. Gas is fucking dog shit. It's okay. I mean, it's not like the worst thing, but the comparison is just not there, man. But yeah, shout out Nightmare Frame. Shout out Nightmare Frame. Fuck yeah. I don't even know what 90% of the tech rot do. Honestly, yeah, no, I feel that. I feel that. They create electricity effects and stuff. They're pretty weak. Yeah, of course he had, but there has to be some reason, not just say it to say, yeah, that's what I mean. That's what I mean. Like the fact that they are in the program will bias them. And I think that's the important thing to remember. Unfortunately, Letty, I will be skipping your birthday. Critical melee hits have a chance to attack and movement speed. Oh, that's pretty good. 5% for 10 seconds. Magnetic status effects also pulls in enemies. Nah, chat, we gotta do this. And then, yeah, I'm taking the arcane adapters. I have like infinite arcane adapters now. Kill 300 enemies with abilities. Fuck yeah, this is sick. You don't like Letty? No, I already maxed her out. I realized that like when I've maxed her out, like the birthday message just like doesn't work. It just opens the chat. Like the last time I do it, it would just open the chat and I was just sitting there. I was like, what the fuck? And then I would do it again. I was like, I want to wish you happy birthday. What the fuck? I would just be stuck there again and be like, what's going on? Yeah, I don't know. It may be a bug. I may not be understanding it. I may have to like talk to them first and then I can do the birthday thing. But I was like, I'm fine with it. It's just a birthday message. Like I can still talk to them. That's like the nice thing is you can talk to them. DE killing their own game with Overguard again. We love to see it. Are you talking about just like the amount of Overguard on enemies? Because I will say, I have like built a lot of my builds around Overguard now. Oh, this is kill enemies with abilities. Oh, let's do a Scaldra. Let's do a Scaldra for once. Okay. Yeah, but I will say, I do think that I enjoy what Overguard does, which is like present you with a drastically more stressful situation purely because there are a bunch of corrupted ancients on the playing field. Like, I think that simple gameplay loop is like so, like the idea that if you're doing an Omnia now, you're now just worrying about corrupted ancients so much more. I think it's just so much fun. Like, I think it's a really cool gameplay loop that it is like really overwhelming at times and stresses me out like crazy, but I think that's what I like about Warframe, is that I want it to be like really hectic and overwhelming, because that's what the game is. It's I mean, if you're gonna do like a horde shooter, you have to like present some kind of wrinkle. You got to make it difficult somehow, and I think what they've done is really cool, where you have all these different targets. The purpose is to interact with special units, right? Bullshitting whatever the heck deleted that purpose. Wait, what? The purpose of Overguard is to interact with special units, right? He said delete Archimedes, bolstering whatever the heck deleted that purpose. But I feel like the whole gimmick with... Are you talking about like the Elite Archimedes negative? Like one of the ability modifiers is like every enemy has Overguard. I feel like that is actually like one of my all-time favorite Elite Archimedes modifiers, because it does force me, you know, if I have any type of grouping ability, it's useless for that mission. You know, like if I am in an Omnia, then my grouping ability is useless while corrupted ancients are alive. And it does like make stuff struggle so much. Like obviously grouping struggles a lot, but that's because like grouping is an incredibly powerful ability. So like all your CC, your blinds, all that stuff, like enemies become more aggressive because you can't like blind them and stuff. So whatever your setup is, it may change. So I think like what it presents me with is very like overwhelming and stressful, and I think that does suffer a lot. But you know, I enjoy the amount of difficulty that it can just present at any time. Like you can just add Overguard to enemies at any point. Like the idea that you have the Warden, the fracture, the three-hand dude, and he's just going to add Overguard to anybody. And so you're having to prioritize a flying enemy that maybe interacts with your weapon in a weird way. Like, let's say you have some type of AoE. CC's going to be fully canceled. If you get a CC for like Kome with bolstered, you're basically fucked. But that's literally what I'm talking. You're proving my point, Harsh. Like, the idea that Elite Archimedes is going to present you, it's going to nullify... It's going to nullify a core ability of your frame for one mission, or if you're really unlucky, 2 missions. I think that's awesome. I think that's what I love about Elite Archimedes, is that it does fuck you over in ways that you could have never expected. And that it is designed to just at random. Sometimes you'll just get absolutely shafted. Like you just don't have a good build because, oh, I have a frame that would work, but because of that modifier, that frame is now useless. So you're having to build around that, and suddenly you have to be way more careful about your Warframe choice, right? You have the lethargic shields modifier. This motherfucker, this Excalibur Umbra, right? In my last Elite Archimedes, he shows up, he dies 5 times in a row, right? And then after his 5th time, he's like, wait a minute, was there the lethargic shields modifier? And like collectively the whole squad just fucking groans, and we're like, I swear to God, dude, yes. And so yeah, there's moments like that where I'm like, it makes you stop and pause and be like, okay, wait a minute, I gotta actually think this through. And that's what I love, is that you get the good rewards, but it's so stressful. I love how crazy it is. Also, there is supposed to be a 2 to 3 Eximus cap if there is 1 player, which isn't even true at the moment. It should be more like reduced instead of deleted. But yeah, I don't like know how it would reduce it versus just like fully nullifying. Like, how do you reduce a blind effect versus just fully nullifying a blind effect? You know, that's where like the implementation is like, I wouldn't really understand what kind of stuff you would do for that. So that would be my take on that. Is like, I think like after playing a shit ton of Omnias, like so many Omnias, the idea that you have this somewhat difficult game mode that is then made infinitely more difficult as soon as any corrupted ancient spawns, I think is like really, really a cool loop. And I think the idea of Overguard is very powerful. Now, I do like the idea of reducing the amount of Overguard. Make Overguard easier to clear. All right, so, you know, obviously Corrupted Ancients do something, but, like, just reduce the amount of Overguard, and I think you can do fine. Because what I found is, like, yeah, it's more the idea that the Overguard exists versus the amount. Like, just having to shoot somebody in the face for longer isn't really the best thing in the world, but, yeah, I will say if you are doing an Elite Archimedia, you know, I will totally abide by. Yeah, I could see that amount reduced. Oh, this map, dude. This map, I'm just kind of running all over the place looking for these towers, but just keep up a little bit better. I gotta hit that one. That tower is like all the way the fuck over there. It keeps getting attacked by the spores, so I feel like I should just pop it and then keep moving. I gotta say, yeah, Scaldra missions are just like way slower. They just move so much slower. Oh wait, I missed something? Hang on, I saw something in TikTok. That's something for D to figure out because its purpose is to interact with enemies, not to eliminate an entire playstyle. In most modes, damage is the best option, and CC is not one at all because of Overguard. Yeah, but that's what I mean. Is like, I do build around it. Like, it changed my playstyle. So when I do use crowd control, I'm using Ensnare over a different crowd control ability. So it did, when the Overguard change happened, it did change my loadout, and I started rolling with different stuff. So it's like, I do get the idea that it's like too strong and that it completely nullifies a playstyle, but it doesn't nullify a playstyle all the time. It only nullifies the playstyle in Elite Archimedia, which is where I think it's like the coolest and the most valuable. Like, I love the idea of like an Elite Archimedia where you think you have the perfect loadout, and then you realize that your fucking CC frame is useless. Like, I think that's actually like the coolest thing in the world, and that's like the reason that Elite Archimedia is like my favorite truly endgame, like super difficult, even in a squad mission, is that it will sometimes just present you with something that totally fucks you over. Yeah, I'm okay with having to retool my loadout. Yeah, that's what I mean, is like that specific negative modifier is like one of the worst negative modifiers on Elite Archimedia, and it's a mission modifier, which means, yeah, you could potentially get multiple missions with the same modifier, and that just makes it suck so much. But like, you think about the other modifiers, some of the other mission modifiers do suck. Like, the Luminous can be very dangerous, but I do like the idea that that specific modifier just kind of is so dangerous. Like, it's so stressful in a way. Also, healers used to be way weaker. Their weaknesses were that they would give only 100% health to Overguard every 30 seconds or so. Once, and after the healer dies, all the enemies would not have Overguard. Yeah, no, that is something that I have noticed, but you guys saw. That's why I covered it, and I was very specific about covering, like, most of my Omnias. Most of my Omnias are spent dealing with ancient healers. Dealing with Corrupted Ancients is like where most of my gameplay is now, because they are such a threat. But what it means is that, yeah, once those guys are dead, then you're just chilling again. And so I you know, in a sense, like, I get where you're coming from. I feel like they should add some very constrained reroll mechanic for Vosper. That's pretty cool, but I think honestly, where I'm at, like, as the dude who has builds and has really OP builds on like so many weapons, I have found that, like, yeah, for most people, I feel like they're not gonna have enough build variety to really have a super good loadout every single time in an Elite Archimedia. But I have noticed that, like, based on my criteria that I use for the randomizer, I do end up with a pretty good ratio of good weapons, and, like, you know, the realization that secondary encumber can be a massive buff for a pistol that would otherwise be mostly useless. It means that, like, if I get, you know, fucking twin Grakadas, you know, if I get all these different weapons, now when I show up with secondary encumber, it means that, like, oh, if nobody else has it on their build, then I can still potentially provide that. So, you know, I think it's a little bit of a buffer. I'm like, okay, at least, you know, the pistols, which have the worst ratio of weapons, they still potentially have access to secondary encumber on a large swath of weapons, that otherwise aren't good enough to use in the randomizer, but can still benefit from the simple fact that they have secondary encumber. So, you know, that's something that has added to my playstyle a lot, which is the idea that the deverification of your loadout, the idea that eventually you will be able to throw a build on basically everything. And while it's not going to happen immediately, it will happen slowly but surely. DE still doesn't understand Overguard. Oh yeah, I got you. But yeah, I feel like if you've seen anything from my gameplay, it's that it's not that I think, you know, I guess I would say that I'm like thankful for the burden of Overguard. Like, I think it does literally reset your whole gameplay loop. Like, it changes everything about how you play, and it completely rewrites how you play. And I think that's what is so dangerous and special about it, is that it just can exist anywhere. And especially now in Omnias, like, that shit becomes more dangerous than anything else. Like, corrupted ancients become more of a priority target than sometimes even acolytes. Like, when a Thrax spawns, my goal is to kill the corrupted ancients as much as it is to kill the Thrax. So I think that's an important thing that, like, I've realized as I play the game solo, especially, that, you know, when you're trying to keep your damage efficiency up, like, you do need to, like, target enemies, and you need to prioritize what you're shooting, and you need to realize that, yeah, when that corrupted ancient is doing that healing pulse, when you see it pulse out those blue waves, you basically can't kill anything. Like, it's going to pulse for a specific duration. Oh, I need to kill this guy with this. It's going to pulse for a specific duration, and during that time, whatever is buff is just chilling. You're not going to be able to do anything to it. So it is a very insanely stressful loop. So, you know, if you're fighting like Thrax and shit, and that's what I mean, is like, there is nothing else in this game that's going to stress me out more than, like, what happens in a level 200 conjunction when the Thrax spawn and the Battlist spawn and the Acolyte spawn all at once. And then you also have 3 separate spawns of corrupted ancients, right? One of them is an Eximus. I've mentioned this multiple times for this specific reason, that the game needs to stress you out. It needs to fucking burden you. You say whatever you will, call it a horde shooter, say the game is easy. When those Overguard corrupted ancients spawn, bro, you get stressed out. Just by the way you're talking, just by how difficult it is and how much you're talking about how powerful the Overguard is, that's all the proof that you need that Overguard is there for a reason. It's there to stop you dead in your fucking tracks and make you be like, bro. Now they get 800% Overguard within 4 pulses every 15 seconds or so. The Overguard stays after the healer dies. But that's what I mean. Like, you can just watch all of the content that I've been doing. I mean, I've been having to manage the Overguard more than anything else. But I do think, yeah, they should cut that in half. They should make it 400% Overguard. I do think 800 is too much. But yeah, you have to understand how, like, the pulses work, and it does just totally stop your gameplay. And yeah, I get that that's an important thing to talk about, which is, like, putting a hamper on your gameplay is, you know, comes in different flavors. And I think I enjoy this more, where it's more that the difficulty puts a hamper on your gameplay than, like, actual quality of life mechanics. Like, if something is slowing your gameplay down because it's, like, obtuse or confusing, then I think that's way different than, yeah, this shit is so dangerous and stressful that, you know, it's going to be very, very bad for you. Yeah, I'm doing pretty slow on the kills, so we're still doing okay, but I definitely need to move these spawns a little bit better. But I mean, you're seeing it, chat. You know, the thing that I always say is I'm only doing 5 rounds, right? I'm only doing 10 rounds, but I'm doing the randomizer, so I will always end up with some weird loadout, and I will always have to deal with Overguard. I will always have to deal with corrupted ancients. It's a cool mechanic. Yes, they've introduced a specific mechanic, but then took the mechanic and completely ignored the root reason they introduced it. But I think what I've learned is that what they've decided is, like, the reason they want it now. I still enjoy it. Like, I enjoy what they've presented me with. After all of it, I enjoy that it's gonna make you it's gonna stress you out in a way that's completely different. And yeah, it totally nullifies grouping abilities, you know, blind abilities, like a whole swath of different abilities. They said so you could focus on a specific powerful enemy while not disrupting your playstyle, and threw that out about an update later. But yeah, I think that's just, you know, if anything, that would just be me saying I think their perspective has changed, and like the power of the game has maybe dictated that, you know, if you're doing Omnias, which is this super powerful endgame mission, that they have to present you with something that's going to make the mission way more difficult. And I guess it presents, like, I would assume you have the same amount of corrupted ancient spawning in like normal relic missions as you do in Omnias. And so it's like, yeah, in these relic missions now, all of your relic missions just became way more difficult, and in the end you are still targeting the ancient. Like, the ancient will do the healing pulses, and then the healing pulses will be done, but you still have to like deal with the ancients, and then from there, once you've dealt with the ancients, you're usually chilling. So I do need to run over here, but I don't think I need too many more kills. So yeah, I think what I will always say to everyone is, like, I hope that my gameplay is proof that I can randomize. Yeah, Mott endurance is about 20 times harder now. In a game with such ridiculous power, you just have to search for it. Wait, am I gonna fail this? Did I get enough kills? Oh god, it's 200 meters away. I could have probably... Oh, it's down in the mines. Okay, I may be done. I may just have to call it. But yeah, no, that's what I mean is, like, I mean, Mott survival, I do feel that they get a bunch of buffs, but I don't know, man. Is it a good way to test? Oh, that's an interesting one. But what I will say is, I think primarily where I see it being necessary the most is Omnias. Like, that Omnias need to be really difficult. But yeah, Mott endurance, like, yeah, unfortunately an endurance mode got harder. Like, good. Honestly, if you're going for a long time, I think the whole point is that it is difficult. And I think my gameplay should be proof that, like, bro, I'm literally randomizing my gear. I'm using different warframes, different weapons every single time, and I'm still dealing with the overguard in the exact same way. So, like, that's the only proof that you need, that all it shows is that, yeah, you got to focus on overguard better. Most people don't know this, but Mod has a 3. Yeah, that's, I mean, 300 damage buff on all enemies. Yeah, it's a damage buff. Do they have a health buff as well? Like, they have more, they're more tanky and they deal more damage. Rip got too distracted. No, that's fine. I went for 15 minutes, whatever. I got 3 stacks of steel essence, so I'm chilling. I got the 300 abilities kills at the end. It's 908. I'm well over time, but yeah, it was a good discussion.
As you conquered the foe,
there are full room, no line of sight check AoE nukes. Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, if having to target a corrupted ancient out of a group of enemies because their overguard is so powerful is like such a downside for you, then apparently I'm doing fine. Like, I think my proof is enough that, like, yeah, they may be super dangerous, but it just means I'm targeting them as a higher priority, and you can still manage it. And I think the fact that melee influence exists as well has changed everything. Like, obviously melee influence isn't necessary. I'm pretty sure they get triple all the steel path modifiers, yeah. And then you add the steel path modifier on top of it, but yeah. That's what I mean. Like, oh, the hardest mode, like the game mode that's specifically designed to be the hardest just got harder. Oh, wow. Great. You know what I mean? Like, the mode that presents itself as having way more damage modifiers and strength modifiers just got harder. Yeah, no, that seems about right. That seems normal. So it's like, I get where you're coming from, but yeah, you're talking about endurance Mott. So it's like long-term Mott runs. So I'm like, chat, I think you're kind of, yeah, the mode got harder. I think that was a pretty intended effect, which, you know, if anything, my goal is to be like, hey, man, their changes have existed. They've made the game drastically harder, and I've managed. Obviously, I'm not doing level cap, but if it makes level cap harder, good, Honestly, chat, if level cap is something that's more out of reach for people, that's what I want. Like, level cap is a joke at this point. Like, if doing endurance runs was that easy before, then, like, I'm glad that that's more difficult. I haven't had that much of a problem with the Ancients, but many people have, and most of the community is complaining about it because DE ignored all the feedback from the introduction of Overguard. No, but that's what I mean is, like, I actually enjoy Overguard as it is now. I like the idea that Overguard, yeah, corrupted Ancients are dangerous, that Overguard is a huge threat for your entire build. And it is dangerous. It is very hard, and I enjoy that. And if it means that level cap is harder, good, right? That's where I'm at. If it means that doing endurance runs is more difficult and requires you to be like better at the game and manage the game better and like target specific enemies better, that's the whole point. And the introduction has changed and the idea has changed. Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, the premise of Overguard has changed, and I've enjoyed how they've changed it. The idea that, like, oh, now if you're doing these like Omnia runs, you are gonna have to deal with Overguard, and you're gonna have to manage it. You're gonna have to step up. You're gonna have to stop whining like a little bitch, and you're gonna have to figure out how to deal with Overguard, chat. So that's what I mean. D literally says there's no incentive for it. Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, the fact that it's so easy, and it's, chat, the value of Overguard will always be, or excuse me, the value of level cap will always be putting level cap in the title. You're like, this build is level cap worthy. I'm going to show you playing to level cap. That's the value of it, is that you get to brag and say you go to level cap. That's, to me, it. So I got to say it, chat. Like, if the game becomes harder and I'm still able to play 5 rounds and 10 rounds of Void Cascade, then I'm totally fine. Like, I like that the game is more difficult at base, like starting out, so that the end game is also more difficult. I think that's very good. Overguard is probably the best thing they added to the game. A necessary evil. Yeah, that's what I mean. Shout out Loki. Like, if the people that are crying are saying that it's too strong, then that's the whole point. That it's making your builds not as good as they were before. You're not nuking as well as you were before. So to me, it's doing its job. It's making the game way harder. But yeah, I hope that was a good chat. That was fun to talk. But you can see I was spamming Lavos like crazy. I was nuking like crazy. It was a joke. I was using Cedo Prime. It was an absolute cringe fest. And yeah, I gotta say it. That's all I got for you. It's been an extra long one. You get like 12 minutes of extra content. So if you are watching on YouTube, I do appreciate if you drop a like. But yeah, that's all I got for you. Have a good night, chat. I gotta go. Take care. Bye bye. I gotta say, 400 diamonds right at the end and 800 likes. So shout out TikTok.